This song that I just wrote off of my new album with Bill Medley of the Righteous Brothers, Billy Swan of I Can Help, Mo Bandy, and so I wrote this song called Hurtin'.
Oh my God.
And if you've ever had any back surgery, boy, is this appropriate or what? It's called Hurtin'. You won't believe the guest I had on this song. Check it You won't believe how I am hurting over you. Oh, I'm hurting. Won't you see how I'm hurting? Because we're through. You're everything I ever wanted, needed right from the start. Then you left without warning, simply tore my world apart. Now I'm hurting. You won't believe how I'm hurting. I see you out and I go crazy every time you pass me by. Now all I have is your memory, and I wonder, will I survive? I'm hurting. You won't believe how I am hurting. Hey, check this out. Come in here, Roy. Turn him up. Hurt. You won't believe how I am hurt. Okay, I'm gonna joggle your memory. 1984, #1 record for me and the boys called I'd Make Love to You in a New York Minute. And take my Texas time doing it. Yeah, like this. Ever since I've known you, you belong to someone else. So we've never talked about romance. Hey, I think it's time I told you, Mama. understand me, I wouldn't steal you from your man. But if he's ever dumb enough to leave you, well, you know where to reach me, honey. You know where I am with you, and you know what I need if you were. I think Texas time. Song for everybody and me who's had somebody to ruin your bad reputation. 1985. Where does the time go? You're gonna ruin my bad reputation. In crazy days I threw. It's all the time I'm settling down, 'cause it's all the crazy about you. I know the bartender down at the Starlight Lounge, and he's wondering where I've been. Every Saturday night he broke up the fights, but sometimes he let me win. He'd sure be shocked if he could see me sipping iced tea and watching TV. It's Saturday night and I'm taking it easy, home alone with you. You're gonna ruin my bad reputation. Hey, with the good love you're giving me, I used to be a hellraiser, a heartbreaker, footloose and fancy free. You're gonna ruin my bad reputation. They say my crazy days are through. It's all the town I'm settling down, 'cause it's all crazy about you. It's all the town I'm settling down, 'cause it's all crazy about you. Did the 50th anniversary of Hee Haw. And the reason why, because I was on there in 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. And I told the producer, I said, the reason you want me on here is because everybody else is pretty much dead. It's the truth. Unfortunately. I just did the Ray Stevens show. And Ray, and before I went out, you know, to sit with Ray and talk, the producer grabbed my arm and he goes, Ronnie, whatever you do, talk a lot, because everybody that comes on here, we can't get them to talk. I said, I don't have a problem with that. And so, I went out there and halfway through with Ray Stevens, he goes, you sure do talk a lot. I said, well, Ray, the producer, told me to talk a lot. And he goes, yeah, but you talk a lot. I wrote this this song right here as a follow-up to Older Women Make Better Lovers. We haven't done that, have we?
Not yet.
I wrote this song, like I said, as a follow-up to Older Women in 1981. #1 song, and let me tell you this, it has now been played over 1 million times. Now, let me tell you the significance of that. When it crosses the million airplay, your royalties triple. Yes. And you're not going to believe this, but I wrote it for this boy right here. I don't have a clue who this is. What is your name?
Eddie.
Eddie, I wrote this song for you. You and Jack Soden. Are you ready? Eddie, now wait a minute. Eddie, what are you saying?
Me and my wife saw you back in 1990 many times.
In 1990? Wow. Do what?
I love you. I said I've seen you so many times.
Well, I love you too. What's her name?
Shirley.
Shirley? Are you squirrely? Okay, but now wait a minute. Hey, Michael. Hey, would y'all give Michael and all the boys? Would y'all give them a big hand?
Josh, Darren, and Michael.
Yes. I love these boys. I love these boys for doing Elvis because, and that guy with the cowboy hat, I love that. I love Tom Jones. Wow. You know, me and Tom Jones, I never will forget Tom Jones and I sat and we talked for 2 hours. And I never will forget, he said, "You want to hear my Elvis story?" I said, "Yes, Tom, I want to hear your Elvis story." He said, "Well, I was taking a shower." Now, you only going to hear this from me. He said, I'm in there washing, you know, and he said, the next thing I heard was, "Jones, Jones." He said, I looked up, and Elvis was looking down at me butt naked in the shower. And he goes, "Elvis, do you mind? I'm taking a shower." And Elvis said, "I got a song for you, man, that you need to do." And he said, "Well, that's fine." He said, "But wait till I get out of the damn shower." I'm not going to tell you the rest of that story. No, I'm not going to tell you, but I am going to tell you this story. Jerry Reed and me and Marie Osmond were in Birmingham, Alabama. So Jerry Reed and I were in the back of a limousine going to the Coliseum. Marie Osmond had her own car. Yes. So Jerry goes, "Hey, Ronnie, you want to hear my Elvis story?" And I said, "Jerry, you know I do. I'm Elvis's biggest fan." And he said, "Well," he said, "I was fishing on Old Hickory Lake." And he said, "This boat come out and this guy goes, the hell was that?" It was the boat. Bumblebee. And this guy goes, "Jerry, Elvis wants you to come and play on Guitar Man because he only likes your guitar picking." And Jerry said, I flew down to Studio B, which, by the way, is the first place I ever recorded my first song, Deep in the Heart of Dixie. And that being said, but anyway, so Jerry said, I walked into Studio B and there he was. And he said, "Now, Ronnie, now mind you, I saw him in movies, on TV, on album covers." He said, "But I never laid eyes on this guy." He said, "But I walked up to him and I looked at him like this, and I went over and I looked at him like that, and I went over and looked at him like that." He goes, finally, he goes, "Hey, man, you're making me uncomfortable." And Jerry said, "I can't help it, man. You're the prettiest son of a bitch I ever seen." So anyway, where was I? I forgot where I was. What? Oh yeah, I wrote this song for you. Are you ready? By the way, I love this song because this is your song. Are you ready? And your song. And your song. Watching her go by, we oh my, what a lovely way to speak. Watching her young things were bad. A new pastime turned my head. Now watch this. Won't you go by me? Oh my, what a lovely way to spend the afternoon. Watching the girls go by. That's how I spend my time. But you're the only woman I'm gonna make love to. A little older, little tame, but it's still the same old game. I am still attracted to those sexy lasses on the ground. But I found what I've been needing. I don't just need it dreaming. I'm just comparing it to I found this. Watching girls go by. Me, oh my, what a lovely way to spend the afternoon.